Black American men and black English men, black Canadian men. What do you feel about black men? Would you date a black man? Do you like black men?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I really love the black skin. Oh. It's my disability.
What's up, y'all, and welcome back to my channel. And we're diving into a topic today that got everybody talking. Now, you may have heard of a trend that's taken the dating scene by storm. We're talking about American men flying to Colombia in search of love. And let me tell you, it's more than just about the beautiful landscape. Hold up, before y'all start judging, we're here to have a real conversation. We're not about stereotypes or generalizations. We're here to find out what's driving the men from the States to Colombia to find love. And it's really deeper than what you may think. First off, let's get one thing straight. Colombia ain't just pretty faces. The beauty there is not just in the scenery. It's in the culture. It's in the people. And yes, it's in the women. But we gotta ask, what's the draw? Why are American men jetting off to find love? Man, it's not just about the looks, it's about the vibe. Colombian women are strong, they're supportive, and they got this genuine love that's just like a breath of fresh air. States, everyone feels like they're in a rush. But there in Colombia, everything's about enjoying the moment and slowing down a little bit. And the women embody that spirit. It's clear that it is more than just physical attraction, because we gotta address the stereotypes. Are these Colombian women just like submissive housewives? Let's break it down. Let's get into some real talk.
Is the sheep preaching hate when he says, I'm not gonna let the wolf eat me anymore? If the wolf comes in here, next time he comes in here, I'll do whatever I have to do to keep him off my back. Is the sheep violent or is the wolf the violent one? He wasn't teaching hate, he was teaching common sense. You know, somebody's knocking you over the head, stop them. Do whatever you have to do to stop them. You know, the ones that were knocking him over the head were afraid of the fact that he might swing back. So they said, no, he's teaching hate. He's violent.
Please stop thinking passport bros are dusty and broke. Let's go.
You watched my last video. I was speaking to the amount of black men that are currently in Cartagena.
If you're looking for a man, just know that the reason you can't find him, a black man specifically, is because he's in Colombia already. What the numbers are looking like, and when I tell you that my whole flight was full of black men traveling with other black men, they come into Colombia, baby. That's why you can't find them. They're all here.
So just to be clear, what made this very interesting to me, and this is not my first time in Cartagena, however, my first time in Cartagena was during the pandemic, and so it just wasn't nearly as busy. So this was my first time experiencing Colombia, I think in a more realistic form of just what, you know, the average flight consists of. And it was
Let me read this real fast. There's clearly a subculture of passport bros that have no issue dating the women they want in the U.S. and also enjoying something exotic as well. Boy, it's nice when you have the options. Let's go.
So if you take a look, obviously she's noticing that there's plenty of bros that's up there who are handsome, who's dapper, who's going overseas to Colombia and places like this just to meet a woman, a feminine woman who's going to give them that femininity, that feminine energy that they're looking for. And I know that the stereotype has been that a lot of these men couldn't get no play here in the States. And that's the reason why they're flying overseas to get something foreign. But as she can observe, these are all men that look well established, that look very well dressed, and also they're dapper and handsome. And a lot of them are melanated brothers.
Extremely large amount of black men. And for reference, I'm a full-time travel content creator, which means I am traveling all around the world, often on flights all the time. And I can honestly say that it is very rare for me to see a large number of black men on a flight that I'm on. It is very, 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 very rare. So to arrive and have a flight full of men, but also to see other flights full of men, and the customs line was crazy long. So when I say that there were black men everywhere, I literally mean there were black men everywhere. But what was the most jarring to me is the realization that I think there's a lot of discourse on the internet, and there's a lot of people that are like, oh, it's just dusties, it's just broke men, it's just men that other women.
Read what she says. These men were fine. She put that text up Not me. Let's go.
Wouldn't date. I saw lots of very attractive men. I saw lots of men who looked like they had means. They looked like they had their stuff together.
The spectrum of fine was represented. Oh, I thought it was just broke dusties, fat men, short men, men that couldn't get a girl in the United States. But Shorty is breaking ranks. She's not holding the line, and she's telling, and I appreciate her. Tell the truth, Ma. What are you seeing?
Together, they were dressed well. They had good luggage. Like these were.
She's even looking at their luggage.
We're not men that you're just like, oh, girl, nobody wants them. And so for me, the video really just came from the actual shock of, oh, y'all really be outside with it. Y'all are really coming to Colombia, and this is the type of time that you're on.
Yep.
And I say that because I didn't just see men like, okay, cool, like you're going to Colombia with your homeboys. What was the most shocking to me as I was waiting for my Uber, there were women in club dresses picking up men, and the time was very much like, oh, you've been here before, but it's your homeboy's first time.
And I totally am with it. I'm 100% in support of it. And I think that we need more of it. Not only do we need more of those type of women here in the States, but yeah, if we need to travel abroad to get it, I believe that we should do so immediately. And it's not just guys who play video games all day, the little nerds. No, these are men who are actually extremely successful in life, who earn a nice income, and they're actually attractive men who are going over to find women or wives overseas, foreign.
Yo, I need to explain this to you. I was having a conversation with Roscoe P. Y'all know Roscoe P. Roscoe's a homie. I was talking to him and I was telling him about some of the dating experiences I've had here in the United States. If I actually want to go out with you, you're already kind of upper echelon in my eyes. But I said, hey, wear something nice, put the dress on, make sure you put the dress on. And American women will get offended as when you do that. Offended as for real. Tell your Colombian, tell your Brazilian, tell your Peruvian, tell your Dominican, tell your Puerto Rican, native Puerto Rican in Puerto Rico. Woman, hey, I'm taking you out somewhere nice tonight. Make sure you wear a nice dress and throw them heels on. And they absolutely love it. They freaking eat it up. They eat it up, y'all. It's night and day. So when Shorty here says, hey, when she says they're in their freakum dresses, looking like they're ready to go to the club, I'm not surprised at all. I'm not surprised at all. That little tiny thing is something that you will not get here in the United States. Is if I make a reservation, yo, you're going to look nice for me. I'm going to say it. If you don't like it, we ain't got to go. So let's keep going.
A lot of those women are intuitive and they see what you may need and they go and they take care of it before you even have to ask. And that right there alone just runs circles around a lot of these modern women here in the U.S.
And she brought somebody for him. And that had me like, oh, okay. There were women in club dresses picking up men. And the time was very much like, oh, you've been here before, but it's your homeboy's first time. And she brought somebody for him.
I'm going to give y'all 60 seconds of black belt game that I shouldn't do. When you tell a Latina woman, hey, I have a good friend of mine, I want you to hook him up with somebody, and she's got to look as good as you or better, them women take that shit seriously. I cannot tell you the number of times I've been in country, referral system in full effect. Let me explain something to you. These women take that as a personal challenge. They are going to pull out the finest friend that they know to meet your homeboy. It's something about them. It doesn't happen here. When you're here in the United States, you be like, hey, why don't you hook your girl up with my homeboy? It's, oh, send me his picture. What does he do? Blah, 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 blah. And then Shorty comes in and she's, you know what I mean?
Watch out for the big girl.
And everybody's disappointed. Somebody's got to jump on a damn grenade and life sucks. But I'm telling you, yo, these women will bring the baddest chick they know for your homeboy. Look better than them. Look, and then they show up, bruh. So let's say you and your homeboy are staying at the same spot, like an Airbnb, right? And you know your girl is coming and she's bringing a girl with her for your homeboy. And you open the door and you be like, damn, I want them both. I'm not lying, LeBay. I'm sorry. I got to keep it real on here. It's the truth. That happens all the damn time, yo. Your girl will bring the baddest broad. So when she says, what Shorty right here says, when she's like, yo, and they're bringing a friend for the new friend, it's his first time. Come on, yo. It's real.
You think what you need MGTOW for? Why do you need to go your own way when you can go across the pond and find you something you're looking for?
You've been here before,
right?
But it's your homeboy's first time,
right?
And she brought somebody for him.
Yep.
And that had me like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Ladies, y'all don't know who you messing with. I'm telling you, man, the competition is so hard out here for you. Passport bros, hold the damn line. Hold the line. Let's go.
And, you know, I see that there's a lot of commentary about what Black women look like or people's shapes and sizes. And yes, like some of the Colombian women that I've seen are beautiful and some of them are mid and some of them are not.
Let's tell the truth. Most Colombian women are beautiful. What you consider mid, women here in the United States will call themselves a 10 out of 10. And some of them are not. All of those women are over 50 in Colombia. Let's go.
And I think women all over the world look different ways and have different body types. And so it's super fascinating to me, the energy that is just rooted in, oh, well, you know, the reason why Black men are going to Colombia is because Black women are not desirable. That's wild.
Got to disagree with her there. It's not that they're not desirable. It's that you all are not cooperative. Let's put that word submission to the side because it's so radioactive with women these days. Let's use the word cooperative. Here's the bottom line. So many women, Black women in particular, just aren't cooperative with men. That's what it is. I understand you say the word submissive and it gives women an out. You want a slave and all this stuff. No, fellas, just be like, yo, I want a woman that wants to cooperate. Once her deepest, darkest desire is to cooperate. You're not cooperative. Stop using the word submissive, gentlemen. Even though it's in the Bible and these women claim that they are, Christians and love their Jesus and stuff, but they can't deal with submission. Just say cooperation.
Now, don't get me wrong. There's still some really beautiful ladies here in the U.S. Like I said before, those are few and far in between. And how much do men want to continue to waste their time and money trying to find something that is not in a lot of these women out here right now?
Hey, I want a woman that has a burning, deep desire to cooperate with me. Most women.
I will say, as a woman who's been in Colombia, I also feel like the energy of men here is just predatory. I was at dinner last night and a table full of men came up to myself and the two girls that I was having dinner with. And the energy was very much like, what's up with it? Come through. We got a boat tomorrow. And these weren't Black men. These were.
What? Uh-oh. They weren't Black men being predatory? Y'all better stop. You mean to tell me that the Black woman is admitting that the Black men were not being predatory? Man, listen, they are going to excommunicate her from the sisterhood. It is over. Let's keep going.
These were men from Mexico, men from North Carolina who were white men, and men from other parts of South America.
Okay, so the South American, Mexican, and the white men were the aggressive ones. Let's get it.
And the energy was very much just like, we're here for a good time, not a long time. You know, that is the energy of men traveling to Colombia. And what's even more interesting is that all the Black men that I saw at the airport, I ain't seen none of them in the streets.
What?
And I would only assume that's because they laying down somewhere.
Yeah. And what happened with the Black men? Say it one more time, huh?
More interesting is that all the Black men that I saw at the airport, I ain't seen none of them in the streets. And I would only assume that's because they laying down somewhere.
Relationship really is a two-way street. It's not a bike path or a highway. Before we wrap this up, let's acknowledge that love is a universal language, and it can happen anywhere. Colombia just happens to be the stage for some incredible love stories.
I'm here with your name.
Hi, I'm Wendy.
Nice to meet you, Moby. Where are you from?
I'm from Colombia.
Colombia?
Colombia.
Oh, so what are you doing in Panama?
I'm doing my university here. It's so cheaper.
Sorry?
It's so cheaper, the university here, so I'm studying.
Fantastic. So, my first question is, right, what do you look for in a guy to date? Do you want someone that's tall, short?
Honestly, I'm not looking for the physique aspect. I'm looking for someone that, you know, have their own ideas clear, then isn't respectful and mature point, you know, with herself. That is everything, you know. So
okay, awesome.
As you can see, she did not mention anything about finances, and it can't be a coincidence because, you know, a lot of women back in the day didn't really mention finances as being something that had to be at the top or the forefront of being in a relationship with a man. It was always about the man's character, the way he treated himself and the way he carried himself throughout life. But nowadays, we got these 304s out here looking for people who are six-figure income earners or more. Plus, they want people to be earning $500,000 or $500K plus. And that is extremely unrealistic. So they're completely out of touch with reality. But it seems like here, this Colombian woman, not only is she beautiful, but she's gorgeous and she's in touch with her with reality and what she really needs for and what is conducive for a long-lasting, successful relationship and marriage.
And in terms of like, you know, first dates. So what do you want in the first dates? Is it coffee? Is it dinner? Or walk in the park? What do you want in the first dates?
No, definitely always is coffee, a drink, or maybe eat something, but normally you start with a drink. If you feel comfortable, could be something else, but isn't it? A drink is enough.
The passport bros who fly over there to meet some of these women, do not mistreat them and do not disappreciate them just based on wanting to get your rocks off. Actually go over there with a purpose. Be personally trying to date or to marry one of these women because they're gorgeous women over there and you do not want to mistreat them.
Okay, fantastic. Now, my audience is a lot of black American men and black English men, black Canadian men. What do you feel about black men? Would you date a black man? Do you like black men?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah?
Oh, yeah. I really love the black skin. Oh. It's my debility.
Sensational.
So, yes, I really appreciate every different in beauty, you know, every single thing, every weird thing about the people, what made it special. I like to search beauty in the different places.
So why do you like black skin? Tell me why.
Honestly? Okay. It is, and so I think then you have a more humble point of view. Is people then, you know, develop their personality, their attitude, their skills. So it's interesting. It's interesting. Find beauty in how the culture say us. It's really interesting.
Awesome. And so are you a feminine woman? Are you feminine? Are you feminine? Okay. Okay, so tell me why you're feminine. Tell me why you're feminine.
My mother really is so feminine, and I think that all animals care about themselves when they have, you know, intentions for have a good life, all of that. So at your self point, you know, what made you feel comfortable, but care of yourself is always important. So
That's what I'm talking about. This shit means something to me, man.
Okay, fantastic. So how old are you? So how old?
I'm 25.
25, okay, fantastic, okay. Now, let me ask you this, right? So, you've been in Panama City for how long? How many years have you been there for?
Yeah, I got 9 years.
9 years?
In Panama.
Okay.
It's a really nice country, so you're welcome. You can visit Panama and Colombia, of course.
So, where do we come to in Panama to meet women like you?
For the love of God! For the love of God! Please!
Colombian women like you.
Well, Panama have many touristic places, so you can come and you will find Colombians everywhere. Don't worry about it. But yeah, you can come to Casco, to the city, or if you want a crazy party, definitely you can lose about Bocas del Toro. So cool.
Yeah, I guess I'll just say there's a lot of beautiful girls in my videos, but you know, right now what I need most is a woman.
Okay, fantastic. So 5 more minutes, right? So let me ask this, right? What do you look for in a guy to marry and to date for long term?
To marry, I want a really masculine guy, you know, then understand then women's and men's are really different and have their roles, you know. I want a man that make me feel comfortable on my role, then respect me in every aspect, you know. Because some people think that if you married, you don't have to care about that relationship, and it is an everyday, you know, work. So someone then can negotiate it, you know, with really have a middle point. Then don't push you to go to their extreme, and you don't have to push them to, you know. My English isn't it perfect.
No,
I'm
good.
learning by myself, but yeah.
She is very gorgeous to me!
Yeah, that's the idea. Someone that you can really have a really trust, you know, and a really comfortable conversation. That kind of person.
Okay.
Something that is really mature with their heart. So.
Now, question is, right, so you're 25. Would you date a man that's 35?
Yeah, why not?
I told y'all they are. Come here, son. Hey, bullshit, you seen that.
Okay, because where I come from, right, so in America, in England, in Canada, a lot of the culture is like, okay, he's too old for you, you're too young. But would you date a man that's 40, 35 for marriage? He will look after you, he will care for you, he wants to be your husband.
Yeah, I think then isn't it about the age? It's about the person, personality, and many other kind of things, you know. So yeah.
Okay.
I think age isn't it the first thing that has to matter? Obviously, if they have like 30 years of difference, okay, but 10, even 15
is good, right?
Ain't nothing but a number. Age ain't nothing but a number. Number ain't nothing but a thing. Number ain't nothing but a thing, baby.
Will be great, yeah. Because you're always learning about, you know, your
personality.
Partner,
yes.
About your partner, and that's amazing because you can love someone then you can admire it, you know. So.
Okay. Would you say that black men are your number one preference? Black men number one, then other guys after?
Yeah, could be.
Wow. Okay.
Could be.
So, what is it about black men? Like, I know I asked it before, but is it because we're masculine, we're tall, we're confident? What is it?
Isn't it
the skin color. Okay.
No, isn't it really about physical things? For me, you can be handsome, so handsome. But if you don't have anything here, in 2 minutes, I'm boring, you know, like.
These sexy ladies are looking at me funny. Like the fuck. I mean, not like to fuck, but like the fuck.
So, it depends more from who they have inside than, you know, so.
Awesome. What should men do to get a woman like you? Like, so where you from in Colombia? What city are you from? Bogota?
Cali.
Cali. Okay, Cali. Okay. So would you say Cali, Colombia is the best place to meet women like you who are feminine, who are loving, who want a black man? Cali, Colombia is a good place?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And I think that you just have to be respectful, you know, and being smart.
Yes.
Being that kind of guy that you can admire, that you can feel comfortable, like you being your own, you know, then you can say whatever you have in your head, and you don't be scared for have a justice, you know, opinion or something. So
Put it to you like this: if I love myself, I have to believe that somebody would love me just the way I am, in full truth. And the fact of the matter is, most of the time when a man gets caught, he has been caught in deception. So not only is he a liar, he's a coward. And how can you respect a coward?
That is truth. That's very true.
Okay, I can do that.
yeah, just be yourself, enjoy, and be good person.
Okay. So tell me, what is a good person to you, in your opinion?
A good person, a gentleman, you know? So be a good person, try to be kind always, and yeah.
Okay, awesome. Anything else you want to say? Questions to me, to my fans, or anyone else, like anything else about Panama, living here in Panama, how is life here?
Yeah, come to Panama, tourist Panama and Colombia. And if you want to learn about love, you have to learn first about yourself.
Fantastic. Your name again?
Wendy.
Wendy, thank you very much for the interview. Much appreciated. International passport here, IP. Come out here to Panama to meet Wendy, and then we'll have a great time.
So there you have it, folks. We have scratched the surface of this stereotype, and it's all about love, respect. So just drop your thoughts in the comment sections below, and let's keep this conversation rolling. Don't forget to hit that like button if you found this to be helpful, and subscribe for more real talk. Hit that notification bell on the way out, and we'll see you in the next one. All right, peace and shalom.